Oh. Lone Chevy. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my video. My name is Vince. Today we're going to be doing something quite special and unique to this channel. As you can see right behind me, we have my mom's 2007 Chevy Silverado 1500. And guess what? I got the keys to it today. So we're going to go ahead and do a startup on this Chevy. I'll show you the features and everything on the interior and exterior, and just basically history about the truck. So as SabKyle04 says, without further ado, let's go ahead and start her up, let her run. So this truck does come equipped with the remote start, so all you have to do is lock the vehicle and press and hold the little arrow at the top. And then if you want to shut it off, you can go ahead and press and shut it off. So the color on this truck is known as a dark Ming blue metallic with cloth leather or cloth seats. I apologize, it's not leather, but cloth seats. They are a black, I believe. They kind of look like a mix between a black and a gray. This does have the middle seat. Lift it up, turns into a middle seat. You have the seat belt. Seat belt is underneath. Go ahead and put that down. So there are going to be some stuff on here that are not original. Obviously, like this isn't original, and that trailer brake down there is not original either. That was put in by the second owner, or the original owner. I apologize. This is a two-owner truck. This was put in by my mom. She is the second owner of this truck. See if I can get up there. There we go. There. It does have 112,576 miles on it. Does have cruise control. And also has OnStar. And as you can see, it also has the compass on it, and then your OnStar buttons. So the transmission on this, I believe, is a 4-speed automatic. I'm not too sure. I think it is a 4-speed. So we're going to go ahead and put on the lights as well as the hazards. The windows are power windows, all 4 of them. And then the mirrors are also power adjusting. Let's go ahead and take a look outside. This truck is dirty, so please don't mind it. We live out on dirt roads, so it comes with the territory. There are rope lights underneath. That was installed by the previous owner of this truck. It has the towing package that was installed by the previous owner too. This has an ARE camper shell, like I said, was installed by the previous owner. Serves its purpose here, definitely. The rims on this truck the tires and rims, I should say, are a lightweight 265/70 radial 17. They are a 17-inch rim. These are 10-ply tires, which actually helps out here because we got nails and all that type of stuff on our dirt road, so we never know when we're gonna hit anything. It also has the, I can't remember what you call these, if they're like a deflector, like I think they're called like a wind deflector of some sort. I can't remember. If you know, put it in the comments down below because I can't remember for the life of me. Go ahead and roll up the window. Take a look at some other stuff. Go ahead, shut these off. And then here's the original radio. Right beside it is a Bluetooth to auxiliary adapter. This allows me to, say if I wanted to listen to music from my phone, hook it up Bluetooth it to my phone, from my phone to this little box here going into the auxiliary, which allows me to play music through the truck if I ever wanted to. So this is the radio. Go right here. You have your information button. No info. Normally not with radio stations. There we go. And then you have your presets down here. Your EQ, which that's better. Your favorites, your menu, and then your, I can't remember, that's an XM only feature, I can't remember what that is. Eject for your CD and your load, and I think this is a 6-disc changer if I believe. Your band, your seek, your reverse to forward, and then your CD aux cord. And going from there, you have your dual zone climate for your passenger and driver. You have the auto, plus you have your rear defrost and your windshield, or as everybody says it overseas or in England, your windscreen defrost. And here's your turn off for your traction control, which turns it on if you can see. Traction control off, traction control on. And then here's a pretty good size of the what do you call it? The center console. There we go. Here's this. I don't want to open this. This is broken. Obviously, you can see. This is a storage compartment. You could store like sunglasses or anything like that there. Considering that there's no sunglasses on the roof, sunglasses holder. You do have your rear window, automatic rear window or power rear window moving. Can't remember what you call it. Anyway, and here's your glove box down here. And then this is not the original manual to the truck. So anyway, right here I believe is the fuse box, I believe, for the internals or for the interior. This thing does have cruise control, and also has OnStar, as you can see right here, and me waving at the camera. Has OnStar, and it also has the compass and temperature outside. To enable the OnStar to turn on, and if you wanted to call a friend, say from 2007, you really wanted to call somebody, this thing will not do the Bluetooth to your phone, which is a bummer because I really do enjoy that. My stepdad's truck, the 2011 Chevy Silverado, has that feature, which I really like, because then you can have it call from your phone instead from OnStar, because with OnStar it's pretty expensive to get minutes from. So if you ever do want to do it, go ahead and press and hold.
OnStar ready. Thank you. Goodbye.
And then as soon as it says OnStar ready, you can go ahead and say your command. So it's pretty cool, but I mean, it has no use to me. Right here is where the 4-wheel drive would normally be, but this truck is a 2-wheel drive, so it does not have it. So let's go ahead and pop the hood. The hood release is down underneath here. There we go. Go ahead and take a look. So this truck has a 6.0 liter Vortec V8 engine. Produces about 350 horsepower and I believe around 400 foot-pounds of torque. This engine has not been modified whatsoever, so nothing has been done to it. No air filter or air cleaner or nothing has been done to it. Let's go ahead and shut the hood. Let's go ahead and see the exhaust sounding. I'm going to go ahead and unroll the window, and we're going to go ahead and listen to the exhaust. So let's go ahead and listen. Very, very, very rumbly. You probably will be asking yourself, why does it rumble as much as it does? Well, for this truck, the exhaust is different. It is not the original exhaust from this truck, which I don't think it was ever installed by GM, but this is a GM performance part, is what it's called. It has the, I believe, cat back type, so it has from the catalytic converters all the way back, has a new exhaust, I believe, but it is a GM part. So all in all, pretty good. Let's go ahead and shut it off. And we'll go ahead and go to the back seats. See how they look. Door closed for me. So I'm about 5'8.5". I fit pretty good back here. I have plenty of room to move around and stuff. So let's hop over to the middle. So this is what the middle looks like. I mean, it's pretty tight around here, but pretty good. With the seat up, give you a better idea of what it looks like. So I have about that much worth of room. So I would say that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and take a look at this bed. So like I said, this thing does have an ARE camper shell. Has the GM bed liner, the plastic bed liner that's been put in by GM for many years. It does have the rear sliding window also, and has vents. And a place where most of the dirt loves to collect. This is an LT model. I did forget to mention that. So this is kind of a good model. Does have the running boards. Those are original from the factory. So let's go ahead and lock her up. So the little bit of a history of this truck, the truck right behind me, obviously, it was purchased in 2000 and I believe 15, maybe 14. I think it was 14 when we purchased it. It was the second owner of this. The second owner of this truck was my mom. She is the owner of it still currently, and she wanted a truck that would work for out where we live, because obviously, as you can see around me, it's just nothing but dirt and land. Anyway, so she wanted to buy a truck for our family to grow in, because my mom was expecting another baby, and she wanted another vehicle because we had a little Chrysler Pacifica that was getting a little bit too small for us, for our family. So she went over to Horn and Sholo and bought this truck. I can say to you that she's always wanted to buy a silver truck, a white truck, or any other color truck other than maybe like a vibrant color. She never wanted to buy a blue truck. Well, my stepdad, he was a used car, or he was never a used car, but he was a car salesman. He sold Chevys for a living 10 years ago or so. He said, oh, the color will grow to you. Well, it's true, because my mom loves the truck. She loves the color. So I thought when she first brought it home, I thought that it was a green. I thought it was like a dark, really dark green. But at the same time, it was almost sunset, and I couldn't tell what the color was. So by the next morning, I came out and took a look at it, and it was a dark blue. It was like a really metallic blue, which I really liked. I don't mind any other color. I just don't like yellow. That's kind of my color I don't really like, is yellow. So she had this color, and she liked it, and she still does. She still likes it, and it's a workhorse, I'll tell you that. And this thing, even though it's not a Z71, it rides like one. I have no idea why it rides like one, and it could be just because of how heavy it is. It could be this type of suspension. I have no idea, but it reminds me of a Z71 ride. And my stepdad has his Silverado, and that is a Z71. So it kind of threw me for a loop for a little bit. It was like, this is insane. This thing rides so much better, even much better than the Z71, to be honest. And this thing isn't even a Z71. So I'm not sure what it is with this, but it's not a Z71, so I have no idea. But anyway, and everything went good with this truck, and then about a year later, my grandfather was going to go and take this truck to the store, to Lowe's, to go pick up some stuff because he needed a vehicle. He has a Ford. He has a little Fusion. Anyway, so he goes and takes the truck. Well, the brake was set because I drove it last, and it was kind of on an incline or a decline. And he's out of the truck. The truck's in drive, and he's trying to figure out where the brake is. Well, the truck starts moving forward, and he tries to get back in the truck to put it in park. Well, the thing was already moving, and he launches right into this tree here. Launches right into there. The front was all mangled, and everything with the truck was all mangled up. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. The truck was all mangled up, so it was pretty bad. I mean, it was a pretty bad wreck in the front, but none of the chassis was bent. It was never twisted, all that stuff. So we got lucky on that one. It was never twisted. What had happened was, I believe he hit the driver's side. So that's kind of why, if you kind of look real closely, let me move the camera over here. Look at the line. It's really big, and it's also gapped pretty big over here. So like, I could fit my whole index finger in the hood, and then when you come back, it gets really small and small and small. So, and it also serves a lesson to people who want to buy a car, like a used car. If you really want to know if it's ever been in an accident, definitely check your panel gaps. This one has been in an accident. It's been hit by the tree over there. So, I mean, it's not a bad wreck, but it's something that you want to look out for. It never twisted the chassis, so it's not totaled. But it was a pretty hefty expense to repair it. It also broke the compressor in the truck also. So it kind of broke it, and it was not in good order, and it took forever just to get it fixed. But yeah, so anyway, this is my review, or I should say startup, of this 2007 Chevy Silverado. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. That will definitely help me. If you're not a subscriber yet, go ahead and please consider subscribing, and take care and have a wonderful day.